It's week 3 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Texans coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
It's fair to say this season hasn't gotten off to the type of start they likely envisioned for themselves, but it's still early. A win here, it could go a long way towards changing the trajectory of this entire season. But what's going to make this even more difficult today? Not only the worthy opponent that they face, but having to go on the road and do it here in a hostile environment. If he is able to lead his team to a win today, I think that gives them the spark to turn this season around.
And he'll be near the first down marker. It's going to gain a 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. To throw is Stroud. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Can he get away? No! From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the option, here's Williams. He'll take this down to the 23. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
A second down throw for Stroud. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Stroud. That one taken in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Texans. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
We have the luxury each week, Mike, of sitting down with these players and really getting a behind-the-scenes look at what makes them so good and what makes them tick. And, man, wouldn't it be nice to be able to bring the fan kind of behind the curtain and let them see for themselves what we see firsthand? And, man, it would only take a couple minutes for you to realize just what kind of leader this guy is. You would never know he threw 3 touchdowns last week. All he wanted to talk about was the costly interception and the couple plays he left out there. That's why they rally around him. The better he plays, the better the team plays. They need more consistent performances from him to get the rest of this team to do their part.
One big play followed by another. This one good for 28.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Goff to throw on first down. That's taken in by Achane.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He's going to have a Vikings first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled first half continues. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
A second down throw for Goff. And he'll take it on in. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Vikings.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now Stroud. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. 3rd down, 3 to go. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're...
Touchdown, Houston. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this 1st quarter alone. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Next to score, Texans 14, Vikings 7.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
So after 1, 14-7 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing here is Goff. Checking it down. This one is caught And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. It's 2nd down. Stroud to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They send Evans in motion. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Stroud. That's to his tight end, Musgrave. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, man, wide open. He's got it. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Texans. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Texans will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The left side into the hands of Hopkins.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On 2nd down, Goff. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Devon Achek coming out of the backfield. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. This guy certainly won it.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now, Stroud. He'll try to run for it. Stroud avoids the contact as he slides to a stop after picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
It is brought in the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Houston. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this 1st half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
His kick is good. Next to score, Texans 28, Vikings 7.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now Goff. That's taken in by Achane. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. Hupp brings it in left side. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. It's complete. He's got Hupp. And he's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. 1st and 10. Goff. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
This is caught at the 2. And he's into the end zone. Cooper up. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a 1-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here at the break.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. And this is going to be a beauty. Touchdown at the 2-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. on the ground, it's Fournette. And he'll move it out of harm's way. A gain of 3 up to the 4-yard line. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
One final throw before the break. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where you see the final score there. Drake May, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. A second down throw for Goff. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. So now after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's Achane. And he will dive into the end zone. Achane. Touchdown, Vikings. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the Vikings are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. It's complete to Evans. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Stroud. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Stroud going to set up to throw. Samuel has it working the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A give, and here comes Williams. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's Stroud. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time for Williams. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. It was Derek Barnes with the stop. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's a handoff to Sanders. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, it's Sanders. Fighting off defenders here. He'll churn forward and pick up 3. 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. He'll try and run it here. It's Achan. And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
2nd and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
Hill brought in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. 3rd down coming up. Now Goff. Now a screen set up for Achan. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Romo's kick is good. And the Vikings are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to
and he will get into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Texans. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and running back Devon Achan set to go to work once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
First down, Houston.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They run over center with Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
On first down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Still first down.
On the give, it's Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. A good spot here, second and a yard. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught. And he's into the end zone yet again. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Houston. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and through. And the Texans will open it up even further. here in this fourth quarter.
24. Justin Tucker
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A return now from the 4. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Over the middle, it's Cup. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 32-yard line.
To throw is Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's to Kincaid once again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On first down, it's Goff. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Good drive so far, but this is a big hurdle. It is 3rd and 10. He's got it at the 3. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Now, Goff. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's 3rd and goal. And he will score again. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. There's that man again, another catch. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A second down throw for Stroud. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. First down, Houston.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. They'll come up on a second down and 8. It's another run here for Williams. And he's in. Jamal Williams. Touchdown, Texans. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth-quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Goff to throw to the left side in the hands of Hill. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Throwing here is Goff. Right back to Hill. He's got it again.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. And more. It'll wind up a gain of 5 on 4th and 2.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. 2nd down and 3. Here's Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. It's complete. He's got Puck. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And he finds Tyreek. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, Goff. That one incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Vikings. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.